Alright boys, welcome back to the video here today. Yes, I've got something that was highly requested of me, so it's gonna be a little bit of a fun video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe up, it really does help out a ton, and if you haven't already left a like, consider doing so. With no further delay, let's jump straight into this video and let's talk about everything we got here today. So to give you guys a quick overview of everything I'm going to be discussing here today, just so you guys are aware of it, right now I did all the math, right? I do this on my other channel. If you guys do watch Grand Cross, yo, shameless plug down in the description, you should go and sub to that channel. But yes, on Grand Cross, if you guys are aware of that, I do gem guides, right? On those gem guides, I go and plan out the entire upcoming 1 month, 2 months, show you guys what's coming out at this point, what gems you can acquire at each interval of the game. And here, I did something similar for MHA. It took me very, very long, so please consider leaving a like for this video. It took me forever, fam. But with no further delay, let's jump straight into it, and I will have gameplay in the background for you guys to go and enjoy watching while I'm talking. So yes, hopefully it's a good gameplay. I don't know which one I'm going to use for this video, but yeah, here today, again, it is a gem guide, or I guess you could say now hero coin guide, right? I'm so used to saying gem guide, but yes, hero coin guide. For this, it's on a spreadsheet, okay? I will try to make the link for you guys so it's public, so you guys can go and, calculate it for yourself and see everything here. You gotta keep in mind just two things, okay? This could highly possibly change when gift codes get added in. If they add gift codes throughout the week, it will update the values. Probably speaking, it won't update it more than 200 to 500 coins, so to be honest with you, I really didn't care about that entire, functionality. But yes, with gift codes and other things in this, you can go up 200 coins or 500 coins, or down 200 coins, 500 coins. So whatever the final value is, let's say the final value is 5,000, right? On a good day, it could be 5,500. On a bad day, it could be 4,500. And, keep in mind, if you're not following every single thing to a T, your value will 100% change from the value that I show you. So first of all, I'm going to go and explain everything. I'm going to be throwing up screenshots and all of that, right? This is the first thing, okay? We got 7.5 and 7.12. That is the current week we're on. These are the values you guys can go and obtain at this point in time. So again, 7.5, that was the release of Stain. 7.12, the entire week, right? So 7.12 to 7.19, that is the week that follows under 7.12. That means that is the final week. All of those coins are the only coins, along with 7.5. Those are the only weeks of coins you can go and obtain before Stain leaves here on Global. Now again, with weekly bundles, it's a massive difference, okay? You can tell if an extra 1,400 coins could make or break, your summons. It could make it where you guys make pity, or it could break it where you're just a little bit off of pity without, owning the weekly bundle. And actually, scratch that. I'm used to saying weekly bundles, but this is actually the monthly bundle, so I will edit that real quick. Yes, the monthly bundle, which is in fact the $5 one. It lasted an entire month. You get like 3,300 coins overall in the entire month. It's a very, very good purchase. And if you are a light spinner or, are, a whale or whatever you are, I highly recommend that is the purchase you make. It will give you the most, I guess you could say, coins for your dollar. So keep that in mind. So there you go. Yes, that's how sad the hero coin value is in this game. It's very hard to come by. So now, for future banners, you got to keep this in mind. And I will mention this in a later video. But it looks like if you're not within one multi, right? So let's say Stain drops, let's say Aizawa drops, let's say Shigaraki drops, whatever character drops, if you're not one multi away, let's say you get to the 90 pity, right? After all of the summons you do on the day of the banner dropping, if you're not within one multi, you will not be able to achieve the banner. Because again, I say 3,400, but some of you might miss out on weekly PvP here and there. Some of you might miss out on alliance trading here and there. Some of you might miss out on alliance drill as well. Who knows how stacked your alliances are? Let's say in this value, I just go and scrap, alliance drill. You're losing another 240 on top of everything else, right? So again, there's a lot of things that could come into this, and it could play a factor into ruining, your hero coin gain. So you got to keep all this in mind, right? It's a lot of fluctuation in values. Alliances play a big part in hero coins. If you're not in a stacked alliance, you're kind of missing out. But yes, as I said just now, you have to be within one multi, right? I'm saying 3,400. If you're not in one multi, you got to be in about you need 3,000 coins, okay? That's the structure you need to be in. So you have to be at the 85 pity if you want to make it. That is the most depressing thing, yes. It goes to show that in 2 weeks worth of grinding, you can only obtain 3,400 coins. Double that, right? 6,800. That's how much you're walking away within a month. Depressing, yes. Now, screw that, okay? Let's move on to the next one, right? Let's say the next unit is in fact Shigaraki, as we presume, or it's something else. Let's say they go back into the cycle, they drop a power, then a technical, then a speed. Who knows how they do it? Whichever the next unit is, that will be releasing for us over on 7/26. So keep that in mind. Mark your calendars. That's when it'll be dropping. So as Stain leaves and as Shigaraki arrives, that 1 week in the middle, that, break period, I guess you can say, that is going to, when the active card drops, that is going to give us 1630 coins. So really not much. Again, it is what it is. That's the saddest thing about all of this. Next up, 726, right? That is when he'll be releasing, or whoever it'll be releasing, right? You have 8-2, which will be the final week to go and obtain that character. So with these 2 weeks, you're walking away with 1840 and 1680, which, hey, it isn't terrible. I mean, because again, you're getting paid out from PvP. So let's say you have been grinding that, whichever your amount is, that will fluctuate a lot. So let's say if you grind, all the way to the top, you're going to get a different amount than all of us. So keep that in mind as well. But altogether, by the time the next unit will be leaving here on Global, you're only going to be able to walk away with a whopping 8,550 hero coins. Yes, you heard me correctly, a whopping 8,550 hero coins. It could fluctuate 500 up or 500 down. So let's say you're unlucky, or we don't get actually some events. We missed out on some things that are, kind of guaranteed. 8,000. If you're, doing everything properly, you do everything to a T, and maybe there's something that I missed out on, 9,000 coins. But overall, that is about how much you guys can go and obtain by the time the next unit is leaving here on Global. But there we go. I quickly calculated all of these little, I guess, different scenarios you might be in. I didn't go over 10,000 because I don't think anyone has over 10,000 unless you big whale, and then you should. Maybe even if you're free to play, you might be able to be above that if you just started the game and you haven't spent already. But yeah, that's basically what I got for you here today. I hopefully was able to at least show you what it looks like for you guys. And yes, I'm hoping, again, I know I get these comments every single video, and I want to still say it. I know people say it's a gacha game. You don't play gacha games. That's why you don't understand that this is the nature of a gacha game. I know gacha games are like that, but for this one specifically, you have to wait about 5 months. Okay, 5 months to go and summon to pity on a banner, and you release 5 banners within that time frame, reruns and other other things to go and spend on. And actually, if you times that by 3, because there's active cards and passive cards, you're releasing 15 banners in the time frame of free-to-play, obtaining one of those characters via reaching pity. It's pretty much a broken system, so I will say at some point there has to be a buff, okay? In order for the game to last longer, there has to be some sort of buff. Even if it's like, what, an extra 30 coins a day, in the long run, that's a dub, right? Let's say they just do an extra 30 coins a day. Like, this is the change you get. 30 coins a day for 30 days, it's 900 coins, okay? In the end, you're kind of cutting down that 5 months to what, just 4 months only? Because if you do the math again, you times that by 4, you're walking away with an extra multi in time, which kind of cucks out that final month, which I've been saying is the problem. So there you go. Technically speaking, you're in about 4 months, almost to 3. If you add 40 coins a day, it's a massive change. If you just add more events, you do weekly gift codes, you do a little bit of a more weekly event, you do festival events. There's so many things they could do to change the game. So hopefully at some point that is, added, which would help us out a ton. But there you go. That's everything I got to say here today. If anybody cares to see what the final result looks like, here you go on screen. This is the entire gem guide all broken down. That's what it looks like in a full, I guess you can say, scale view. I wanted to keep it to sections only so you guys can understand it. Whenever I show a full scale view, everyone loses it and doesn't understand it. So I just want to make sure that I was able to, I guess decisively, show each side of it. So yeah, hopefully that works. Thank you again for watching. Peace out, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.